Good morning, good morning, good morning to the Israelite community within the diaspora. My name is Alan Palmer, St. Vincent and Grenadines' favorite and most hated son, the diaspora machismo. I am coming to you on this blessed Sabbath day with a message from the Most High. A very important message from the Most High. Over the years, many people have been baffled with this message. But now, I am here to bring you what the Most High have revealed to me about the mark of the beast. What is it? How can I get it? And can I be unmarked? The mark of the beast. What is it? How can I get it? And once I have the mark, can I be unmarked? This is a very interesting topic. And I hope you all will hang out with me for the next couple of minutes while we discuss this topic, the mark of the beast. What is it? How can I get it? And can I be unmarked once I am marked? People, it is important that you share this video. Invite a friend to watch it with you. Because I have seen many people in this California here, many Israelite brothers and sisters who had the mark of the beast by participating in and indulging in things that they thought were normal, things that they were convinced it was okay to participate in. But we're going to look into the Bible and we're going to see those things that can cause you to get the mark of the beast. Right? So as I speak to you right now, I am inviting some people to watch this video. Randomly, I'm inviting people to watch this video. I don't know who have any interest in watching this video with, but I am inviting you because this is a very sensitive, this is a very important message that all my brothers and sisters, the members of the Israelite community, should pay close and particular attention to. It is highly important. So I think I've invited enough. If you're going to hang out with me for the next couple of minutes while we discuss this very important and vital topic, the mark of the beast, what is it? How can I get it? And can I be unmarked once I have marked? Then I would like you to share this video. Share this video with a friend so that they can be protected and have an equal chance of seeing the Most High face as King, as Redeemer, but not as Judge. Our topic for today is the mark of the beast. What it is, how can I get it? And once I've get it, can I become unmarked? Right? Before we start, let us approach the throne of the Most High and thank Him for this opportunity where we can share with each other as we go through this day. O great, supreme, and sovereign Most High, the creator of heaven and earth, the creator of the very existence of existence and all that dwells therein. Father, I am about to share a very important message with your people. A message that have lent some confusion by the enemies of the Israelites because they want our people to go into hell, which was not predestined for them. They want us to be cast into hell with them. Most High, open their minds, open their ears, open their eyes. Let us see that which they would not normally see for the salvation of their soul. Most High, let me speak only your words, only that which you have put upon my hand. Not my own opinion, not my own perspective, but what you have shown me to speak to your people this day. In Yahushua's name I say, let it be done. Let us turn our Bibles to Revelation 13. Chapter 13, we're going to read verse 16. Right? Chapter 13 and verse 16. And he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive the mark in their right hands or on their foreheads. Verse 17, and no man may buy nor sell, save he that has the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. So here we see revelation was given to John from the Most High about a time in the future where the situation that would exist is where the Israelites and the Gentiles, the black nation, will be put in a compromising position where they will not be able to participate in the activities of life unless they were given a mark on their hands or on their foreheads. That is the mark of the beast. And later down we see the number of the beast is 666. Right? So in order for you to participate in the daily activities of life, to buy, to sell, to participate in trade, to get food, to get water, you will not be given access to these facilities unless you have the mark of the beast, the name of the beast, or the name of his number upon your hands, upon your foreheads. Many of us are of the deluded opinion that this time has not yet come. That this time is a time, something in the future. I have some news for you. The mark of the beast is right here, right now. And probably if you are not experiencing the complication that Revelation says that are associated with the mark of the beast, it may just very well mean that you have already have the mark of the beast. Right? So if you are not experiencing the trials and the tribulation that Revelation says that you would experience once you have the mark of the beast, there is a good chance that you have already obtained, received, and without even understanding it, the mark of the beast. Some people are of the opinion that the mark of the beast is an RFI chip, a radio frequency identification chip. A chip where they put it in your hands or in some part of your body where you can be identified and tracked wherever you go. That is erroneous, because if you have what it takes, you can remove that RFI chip from your being, right? So the RFI chip is not the mark of the beast. Some are of the opinion that the mark of the beast is a bold 666 tattooed across your head or on your hands. When this tattoo philosophy was propagated, it was believed that once you have a tattoo, it is there permanently for life, and there is no how you can remove the tattoo from your being. But that is not so. We have seen technology have made the stamp of a tattoo on your person a temporary stamp. That means technology have now reached a stage where they can remove the inks that creates a tattoo on your skin. The scars will not go, but the ink will disappear and the imprint will leave. There are a lot of other erroneous concepts that surrounds the mark of the beast, right? But before we get in to how you can get the mark of the beast and how the people in California have already obtained the mark of the beast, let us examine this term, the mark of the beast. Now, We know a mark has significance. What is a mark? A mark is an identification. For example, we have a car, right? On a car, there are several marks. There are the marks of the maker of the vehicle, which would also tell you which country the vehicle was made in. For example, if you see a Toyota, you know it's Japanese. You see a Ford, you know it's an American vehicle. If you see a Volkswagen, you know it's a German-built vehicle. The technology, this is where the technology comes from. If you see a Prius, it gives you what to expect in the vehicle and basically the year of the vehicle. So we see the mark of a vehicle identifies the owner, the people who make it, the country of it make, and what to expect from the vehicle. In the United States, every vehicle, apart from telling you the make, who make it and where it was made, they have number plates which identifies the owner of the vehicle and the state in which the owner of the vehicle lives. For example, the number plate of California is different from the number plate in New York. There are special features that identify the state of the vehicle. So therefore, in farming, what a lot of people do, they brand their cow. They put their brand on cows and sheep and goat. So if anyone steal their product, their property, they can identify that cow is my cow because it has my mark on it, my brand, my insignia on it. Government has mark. They have seal that carries the mark of the government. So in this case, we must conclude that the mark in the mark of the beast is an identification, right? It identifies something, but what does it identify? Now let us go to the beast. All through the Bible shows us different beasts with different meaning and have different interpretation, right? But in Revelation, it shows us the beast that is the king of all beasts. Every beast that comes in the Bible is sent by the king of all beasts. Let us go to Revelation chapter 12 and verse 7 and 8, and let us see what we are speaking about when we talk about the king of all beasts. Revelation chapter 7 says, "And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon and his angels." So here we see there's a beast in Revelation chapter 12 verse 7 that says there's a beast that is referred to as a dragon, and he has angels. He is the leader of angels. In the same way, the Most High is the leader of angels. Verse 8, "And they prevailed not. They prevailed not, neither was their place found any more in heaven." So what we are seeing here, that the beast in Revelation 12:7 was fighting for a place, or a permanent place, or the high place in heaven. But when Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, the beast, and his angels, there was no place found for him in heaven. Verse 9, "And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil, Satan, the deceiver of the whole world." So here we see the leader or the ruler of all beasts is Satan. He is the dragon. Every beast that appear in the Bible that has destructive force and go against the people of the Most High was sent by the devil, or he disguised himself into something that was different. Remember, we are speaking about the mark of the beast. What is it? How can I get it? And when I get it, can I be unmarked? Right? One of the things we must consider here is that the main characteristics of the people or the children of the Most High, the Israelite and the Gentiles, the children of the transatlantic slave trade, is that the Most High gave us free will. And all of this is going to tie in. Let us go to Joshua. Joshua 24:15 says, choose this day who you will serve, whether the God of your fathers or the God of the Amorites, in whose land we dwell. So we see Joshua is giving the children of Israel, our foreparents, a command to choose today who you're going to serve. Whether you're going to serve the God of our father Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, or you're going to serve the gods of the Amorites, in which land we dwell. So we see God people have a choice. We could choose, we could serve the Most High, or we could serve anyone else that we choose. Revelation 3:20, behold, I stand at the door and knock. This is the Most High speaking. If any man hear my voice, open the door, I will come in, and I will eat with him, and he will eat with me. But you have a choice to hear you hear his voice, but you have a choice whether or not you could open the door or keep the door shut and keep the Most High out. And in Deuteronomy chapter 30:19, Moses tell the children of Israel, I call on heaven and earth to witness. I call on heaven and earth to witness against you today, that I set before you life and death, blessings and curse. Therefore, choose life, that both you and your descendants may live. So here we see Moses was given to our foreparents, those who came out of Egypt, a choice, life or death, blessings or curse. And he was admonishing them to choose life, because in life they and their children will live and will receive the benefit of the Most High. So here we see, we have established two things: that the mark of the beast is the mark of the devil, that is given not to the Caucasians, but to Israelites who make a conscious decision to choose the devil as their king, ruler, and their God. Right? There's a difference between everything that the Most High does. The devil just do the direct opposite. Right? The Most High say, I'm going to give you the free will to choose me or not. The devil don't deal with free will. You choose him. You serve him. You serve him when he says. You serve him how he says. Or you will suffer the consequences immediately. And I will explain that a little later. Right? Everything that the Most High tell his people they should not do, the devil tell the Most High people that they should do. And he used Israelites to convince them that it is cool, that it is okay. I am doing it. Let us, for example, the Most High said in the Holy Scriptures that the Israelite men must not shave their hair. The devil gave Michael Jordan the ability to surpass his peers in basketball. And because of Michael Jordan's nasty way of living, he started going bald. So what he did, he shaved his head, and he make wearing a bald head cool. Now everyone is going against the Most High's will for their life. All of the Israelites are going against the Most High will for their life. And they're now shaving off all of their hair. Whether they are receding, whether they are getting bald spots or not, they are shaving off all of the hair, because the Michael Jordan, the ambassador of Lucifer, told them it is okay to go bald. You can identify with me. Now, the Most High says, don't put any mark upon your skin, tattoos, If you notice, a lot of the stars, the servants of the devil, are tattooing their skin to show the children, the innocent children of the Most High, that it is okay to tattoo your skin. Most of them don't even understand that the Most High says that you must not do it, but they do it anyway. As I said earlier, whatever the Most High said not to do, the devil, Satan the dragon, recruits soldiers of the Israelite crew to show his people that it is okay to do what the Most High said not to do. And the devil and his people give them millions of dollars to cause the Most High people to go astray. They are paid to send their people into hell. Intoxication. The Most High say, wine is a mocker, strong drink is raging, and he who is deceived by it is not wise. He was not speaking about wine and strong drink. He was speaking about intoxication. Now they make it look so cool that if you ain't smoking weed, something wrong with you. You understand? They have people like Snoop Dogg and all these others who make smoking weed and drinking and taking drugs. It's okay. But it is not okay, because the Most High say, wine is a mocker, strong drink is rich. I'm only bringing these things to show you that everything the Most High said don't do, the devil and his children recruit black reprobates to do and to sell their people, to sell their brothers and sisters something and encourage them to do what the Most High said not to do. The Most High says to honor your mother and father. And these are the same people who are fighting in public with their parents, dishonoring their mother and father, throwing them in nursing home and doing all kind of evil to their parents who take care of them. All I'm saying here, people, everything that the Most High say we must not do, the devil and the Caucasians offer a lot of money and a life of ease to members of the Israelite community so that they can convince us that those things that the Most High said not to do, look, I am doing it, and I am rich, I am having an easy life, because they want to see us all be cast into hell, right? Remember, we're talking about the mark of the beast. What is it? How can I get it? And if I get it, can I be unmarked? Miss Hines, thanks for coming in. Now, as I said earlier, a lot of people have all kind of erroneous idea of what the mark of the beast is. The mark of the beast is not anything special. It is something that the Most High have tell us not to do. And he says, if you do this thing, I am going to disown you as a child of the Most High. If you do this thing, I'm going to turn my back on you as a child of the Most High. Let us go to the word of the Most High and see the things that the Most High says. If you do them, he's going to turn his back on you. One time you do them, right? Now, let us go to Leviticus chapter 20, verse 13, and let us see the first behavior that you can indulge in that could give you the mark of the beast, and why, right? Leviticus chapter 20, verse 13 says, if a man will lie with man, as he lie with a woman, they have committed an abomination, they shall be put to death, and their bloods shall be on their own hands. So here's what the Most High is saying. If you, a man, lie with a man, as you would lie with a woman, have sex with another man, both of you have committed an abomination, and immediately you must be put to death once you are discovered. But if you are not discovered, it does not mean you get off scot-free, because there is repercussion for each abortion, each abomination, repercussion that the Most High Himself will supervise. So, if you are a homosexual and you are black, you are Israelite, you are supposed to be put to death. Why? Because you have done something that the Most High says, hey, I had it with you, that's enough. Death is the only thing, because you are now disowned by me. Why did I say that? We see what happens in Revelation 19, when the black people who inhabited Sodom and Gomorrah change and take up homosexuality as a part of their lifestyle. The Most High sent angels to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah. Every creature that live in it. The only people that was spared from Sodom and Gomorrah was Lot and his family. And the only reason why Lot and his family was spared is because Lot and his family did not indulge in homosexuality as the people of Sodom and Gomorrah indulged in. If we go to Judges 19, chapter 19, chapter 20, and chapter 21, there is a long story there that take up 3 chapters, because it was so important that the people of the Most High understand what Judges chapter 19, 20, and 21 is saying. It is a story where the Benjamites, the children of Benjamin, who inhabit the land of Gilead, turn from the ways of the Most High and start indulging in homosexuality. When the other 11 tribe, when it was brought to the attention of the other 11 tribe, they call the leaders of Benjamin and says to them, this is what we understand is happening in the land of Gilead under your rulership, that the Benjamites are now indulging in homosexuality. You need to deal with it according to that which is prescribed by the Most High. These men are to be killed. And the leaders of Benjamin says, you mind your own business. We will deal with our thing our way. The other 11 tribes couldn't take a chance of having the Most High stepping in and dealing with it. Because when one tribe of Israel failed to do as the Most High commands, and the others don't deal with it, the entire nation of Israel is going to be punished. That is why the entire nation of Israel was taken into captivity and sent to the west as slaves. That is why we are the inhabitants of the Caribbean. That is why we are the inhabitants of the United States. That is why we are the inhabitants of Europe and South America. Because our people did not follow the instructions that the Most High have ordained to them to follow. So this is what the other 11 tribes did. They came together and they went to Gilead and they destroyed every Benjamin except for 600 valiant men who hid themselves in a cave. You see, this is what they said. Should one of our brothers' name be extinct from the earth? No, we will spare those 600 names. So the name of Benjamin will not be wiped away from the earth. So we see in the nation of Israel, In our nation, homosexuality is an infringement that the Most High says you must die, and you must die at the hands of your brothers, the fellow Israelites. Right? So we see Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed for homosexuality, and we see the entire nation of Benjamin was destroyed except for 600 men who hid themselves in the caves and received the mercy of their fellow Israelite brothers, the members of the other 11 tribes, to ensure that one seed of their father Jacob, to whom the promise of the Most High was given, was not wiped away from the earth permanently. Now, let us go to Leviticus 20 and let us read verse 16. If a woman approach a beast to lie down thereto, thou shalt kill the woman, and the beast shall surely die, shall surely be put to death, and their death shall be on them. This is one of the most grossest thing you can ever think about. A woman lying down and allowing a dog, a cow, or whatever, a horse to penetrate her. The most disgusting thing you can ever think about. That and homosexuality is the most disgusting things you can ever think about. Let me tell you what happened to me recently. I was writing an article that dealt with, well, in the article, bestiality was mentioned. And for heaven's sake, the red line come up on the bestiality in Microsoft Words. I say I'm spelling bestiality wrong. It's a easy word to syllabalize and spell, right? So I say, let me Google this and see if I am actually spelling this wrong so I can make the correction. Because the red line come up and there was no alternative spelling given. How this happened, I just don't know. So I Googled bestiality. And I saw a few videos came up. So I said, okay, it's probably the website that teach you how to spell words and so forth. So, give it the spelling, give it the meaning and so forth. So I opened the first video and I saw a lady having sex with a dog. White lady, of course. And I was appalled. I opened another video. I saw a white lady having sex with a cow and a horse. I was shocked out of my soul case because I did not realize that bestiality is a thing, and bestiality can be found on YouTube and on other websites where people are actually having sex with dumb animals. And I was shocked. In the YouTube section, it's under sexual control, so you have to put in your age in order to see these things. And I was totally shocked. So then it brought me back to this, that the only reason why these white women are having sex with animals, video recording themselves having sex with animals and putting it on the internet, is to induce our brothers and sisters into believing that it is okay, because we have an inferiority complex. That when we see a white person do something, we get the impression if they can do it, it's okay to be done. We forget our values. So what the Most High is saying here, the second thing that will repulse the Most High so much that he says must be killed, and if you're not killed, I had nothing to do with you, is bestiality. A woman lying down and allowing a beast, a dumb animal, to penetrate her. Right? And The same thing goes with a man, right? And I did not know men have sex with beasts, you understand? I did not know that men have sex with beasts until I saw it in the same YouTube, in the same thing. Now, right? So we have, this is free identification, where the Most High says, your behavior was so reprehensible that I am not going to have anything to do with you. The first one, homosexuality. The second one, a woman lying down to a beast. And the third one, a man having sex with animals also. Right? And this is supported in the book of Enoch. Because when the sons of God scientists saying, scientists saying, all here in Vinci, men are going on animals. That is nothing new. Well, guess what? They have the mark of the beast, right? They're supposed to be put to death. And that's what the Most High says. Not me say that. That's what the Most High says, right? In the book of Enoch, chapter 10, verse 16, after the sons of God did what the book of Enoch chapter 7 and the book of Genesis chapter 6 says, came down and have sex with women, right? This is sons of these angels who move a step down to come and have sex with angels. This is what happened to them. In Enoch 10:16, this is what's going to. Then they shall be passed, then they shall be taken away in the lowest part of the fire, in torment, in confinement. They shall burn forever and ever. So we see here the Most High saying that the angels who we dealt with last week in Genesis chapter 6, 1-4, who came down and had sex with woman and impregnate this woman. The same thing happened, is recorded in the book of Enoch, chapter 10, and the book of Enoch. Sorry, the book of Enoch, chapter 7, was dedicated to the whole story. Right? We see that those angels have a fate where they'll be taken to the lowest part of the fire, in torment, in confinement. They shall be shut up forever. So we see if the Most High is going to burn his angels in hell for having sexual intercourse with women on earth, what he's going to do with those who have sex with men that he said not to do, and who have sex with beasts. Now, it's going to get a little closer home to some of you. Deuteronomy also say that there's a quality of people that must be put to death. In Deuteronomy 22, it speaks about a woman who was raped and kept her rape silence. When she is discovered, she must be put to death. Why is this so? Because if a man rape you, you have an obligation to your community to out that man so that he does not impose rape upon anyone else, right? And in this modern day era, the doctors of the mind have said that there is a disease called Stockholm Syndrome that only affects rape victims, where they protect and they defend the person who rapes them. They become a slave to their rapist. It is called Stockholm Syndrome. It's a real mental illness. But we will learn later as I continue these messages that mental illness, there is nothing called mental illness. Mental illness is demon possession. It is outlined in the Bible mental illness is demon possession, right? So if you're raped and you allow your rapist to go on to rape other people, you shall be put to death. Now you are also can become a marked person with a beast. Exodus 21:22 says, if a man, listen to this carefully, if a man strive and hurt a woman with child, that the fruit depart from her, and yet no mischief followed her, he must be punished as the husband will and the judge will ordain. So if a man do something to a woman who was pregnant and she lose her child, and it was not malicious, there was no mischief, he did not intentionally cause her to lose her child, he must be punished. But his punishment must be one that will be determined by the husband. Husband say, well, this man caused my wife to lose a child. This is the punishment for him. He didn't do it intentionally, but the injury was sustained. This is the punishment for him. Now, listen to the difference. If any mischief followed, then it shall be life for life. If we discover that when the man strived and he hurt the woman, it was intentional, and he caused that child to be aborted because of his action, it must be life for life. So if a man caused the abortion of a child in a woman, he must die because he took the life that was unborn. What would happen to the woman who intentionally caused the life she's carrying to be terminated? She too must be put to death, because the Most High Word says that in that woman it is alive. It is a life, and that life in the stomach is worth a life outside of the stomach. So the unborn baby has as much value to the Most High as you who is not dead, you who are alive. So in the Most High eyes, the unborn child and the living man is of the same and equal value. We don't want to put a value on that unborn child that is equivalent to us. But according to this, Exodus 21:22, the life of the unborn child is as valuable to the Most High as the life that you yourself now possess. So what is the punishment for a woman who have an abortion? The Most High says in Deuteronomy 21:23, if mischief, life for life. Life for life. So here we see, these are the things that the Most High say is so reprehensible that I cannot forgive these actions. In the same way that the actions of the angels, the sons of heaven, the sons of God, were reprehensible when they came down, interact with women, cohabit with women, have sex with women, they are going to be cast into hell and into the deepest part of hell, and they're going to be burned for eternity. It is the same way the Most High says in his words that homosexual is so reprehensible, I will never forgive it. A man or a woman lying down to a lower animal, it is so reprehensible, I will never forgive it. They must be killed immediately. If a woman is raped and she does not call her community and tell them who raped her and have him killed It is so reprehensible because she allowed other women to be raped, to become victim, denying men and women of the Israelite community the ability to have a wife who is a virgin. She must be put to death. And any woman who have caused their child to be aborted, intentionally caused their child to be aborted, must also be put to death. These are the mark of the beast. And I will tell you how I know. These are the mark of the beast. Right? Remember, the topic is the mark of the beast. What are they? How can I get it? And can I be unmarked? If you notice something about these offenses, these abominations, these transgressions against the Most High, is that once you have participated in them, you cannot go back. You cannot take back. Once you have sex with a man, you cannot take it back. Once you have sex with an animal, you cannot take it back. Once you have aborted a child, you cannot take it back. If you are raped, you still have a grace period until that person, to out that person before that person starts raping other people. So rape is an iffy. That is why it is important that when a man imposes himself on you, when you are imposed upon, whether you're male or female, whether you're raped, you must come out and out that person to ensure that they do not rape another person. Right? So these are the infringement. Once you indulge with them, the Most High wash his hands. I wash my hands on him, I'm not dealing with him. What happens when the Most High does that? The Most High instruct the Holy Spirit never to interact with you again. He instruct the Holy Spirit never to interact with you again. You will never have an inspiration from the Most High again in your holy life, in your life. That is why there are so many people running about and say, I don't believe in God. It's not that they don't believe in God. The Most High have revoked the spirit from them. So now they are no longer convicted. Their conscience no longer affects them when they do anything. It's not that they don't believe in God. The Most High have given them up. The next thing that the Most High does is that he revokes his protection, his protective angels from you. Right? And once the Holy Spirit and the angel leave you, what happens? Demons possess you. Right? Demons possess you. You are now controlled by demons. And who controls the demons controls you. Right? So that is why it is important. Right? That is why it is important that we read and understand what the word is saying, so that we do not find ourselves in a position where we become castaway and we don't, it hit us and we just find ourselves not knowing what happened. Right? In Daniel chapter 7, verse 25, right? It speaks about the beast, the fourth beast that was responsible for wearing out the patience of the sins of the Most High. The patience of the sins of the Most High are the Israelite community. So these four beasts were responsible for troubling the Most High Son, the Most High children, the Most High people. And according to according to the book of Daniel, chapter, what it was, right? This says that the beast represents a king. It don't represent a king. A beast, the beast in Daniel 7:25 represents a nation. Every beast represents a race of people. A race of people who will rise up. Right? This race of people will rise up. And they will become, and from that race of people will become world leaders, world conquerors. For example, one of the beasts were the Medes and the Persian. The Medes and the Persian is modern day Iraq and Iran, the Arabs. It means that at one point in time, the Arabs were so prevalent that they became dominant world leaders. Right? The sun is coming in, so it is affecting the quality of the video. So let me just move back a little out of the sun, because my back is to the sun. Right? Yes, and this is what happened. The Arabs were once world leaders, so when they speak about the beast, it does not speak about a king. It speaks about a nation of people, a race of people that will come up and become dominant, like how the Arabs, a race of people that take over from Babylon, that came up and became dominant. So the fourth beast represents the Caucasians. If you notice, from the Caucasians, 10 kings came up. Right? So from the Caucasians nation, the 10 kings of Europe came up. So what they want to tell us, that it is not the Caucasians, because remember the Caucasians had messed with the Bible to ensure that they are not detected, that the evil are kept under wraps. So while we are pointing at Rome, they over here doing something, deceiving the people and casting our people into hell. For example, who exhausts the patience of the saints in Africa, in Angola, in different parts of Africa, South Africa, in Ghana? It was the French, the Spanish, the British, the Germans, the Dutch, the Portuguese. All of them were involved in the slave trade. Who are exhausting the patience of the faith, the saints in England, the Windrush people, the British Caucasians, who are exhausting the patience of the saints in America, when they throw black men and black women into prison because they want them to become so deprived that they will participate in homosexuality. It's not until the black man and black woman participate in homosexuality in prison that they are eligible for parole. If the judge say you have 10 years, 25 years, after 10 years you're eligible for parole, you can be the best prisoner in the entire prison system. Each time you go before the parole board, they were saying that you are not reformed. Why you are not reformed? Because you have not participated in homosexuality. Reformation in the prison system means indulging in homosexuality, because they know when a black man participates in homosexuality, the spirit of the Most High leave him. The angels stop protect him. He is occupied with demons, as Jesus says in the New Testament. When he becomes occupied with demons, he who control the demons, control those people. That is why they have been telling you that they have been re-enslaving the blacks in California. Because all of them, listen to me, in California here, there were black neighborhoods in the 70s, the 80s, and the 90s where there were no adult male in the community. all of the adult male was strung out on drugs are in prison. And those who were strung out on drugs eventually go to prison. And when they go to prison, they were given parole only after they indulged in homosexuality. They were put on probation only after they have accomplished their task of getting our black brothers to indulge in homosexuality. Because they know that when our black brothers and sisters indulge in homosexuality, in bestiality and such things, they, the white folks, the children, the descendants of Lucifer, the descendants of demons, are now given the privilege by their father Lucifer to control the demons that control these people. If you remember a long time ago, we had the Haitian people and the voodoo doll thing, where they put a demon on you and a demon on a voodoo doll, and when they took the doll, that demon immediately realized that you're supposed to be choked and you're stabbed. And if you burn the voodoo doll, the demon realized that you are supposed to be burned, and you are burned immediately. That is because you are possessed with demons. That is how they control the black community in California. That is how they determine who work and who don't work. Where you work, the white community determines where the black community who are slaves, who have the mark of the beast, where they shop, when they shop, if they shop. If they feel pain, if they get any pain, the white community determines that. If they fall down and go unconscious, that is why Prince and Michael Jackson and Whitney Houston were killed randomly, because they control the demons who control these people. You understand what I'm saying? The white community have been actively. That is why the Romans export all over the world Catholicism. When they exported Catholicism, they exported homosexuality, because the priest was given the mandate to rape the little boys and the little girls so that they could make them slaves and have full control over them and control their nation even before they grow up to become big men and women. So when they become big men and women and become influential, who controls the demons that control these people control the nations. That is why Barack Obama and all of these people are just figureheads. They're just there. Who control the demon that control Barack Obama run America? That is why Barack Obama destroyed Gaddafi. That is why he destroyed Saddam Hussein, because he was told he couldn't do anything different. You know why Saddam Hussein was destroyed? Because Saddam Hussein decided that he is no longer going to sell his oils for dollars. If you want to buy oil from Iraq, you have to buy oil with gold. Gaddafi was killed because Gaddafi tried to get the African nation to do business in the currency of gold only. That would have exposed America of being even poorer than Haiti, because America is only strong using the dollar, and the gold that they have to back the dollar is not sufficient to deal with the amount of money the American print and spend. That is why they kill Gaddafi, because if the African continent and the Arab world were going to trade only in gold, America gold resources in the purchase of oil, just to purchase oil alone, would have dwindled within a year. They will not be able to get oil to run their vehicles and to cool their homes. That is why they had to take out Gaddafi. That is why they had to take out Saddam Hussein. Not because they were bad men, but because they understood that America is a world power off of their backs. You understand? And they have exported, the white community have exported homosexuality to every nation of the world that accepted them, except for the Arab nation. Catholicism never entered into the Arab nation. Why? Because they didn't want it. That is why the Arab nation is so strong still. The only nation of strength in the world except the white nation is the Arab nation. And now America is pressuring the Arab world to accept homosexuality. To accept homosexuality as normal. The day the Arab world, the day the Arab leaders do that, they too will go down like Africa, like the Caribbean, like every part of the world. India. You understand? Listen, that is what the Americans have been doing. They have been exporting homosexuality to the black nation of the world in this modern era. They tell us that if you criticize a man because he's homosexual, God says, the Creator says they must die. Because he has nothing to do with them, and you should not have nothing to do with them either. They say, if you criticize them, we're going to call you out, we're going to fire you, we're going to make it hard for you to survive. If you don't treat them equals, the most I say, kill them, but you better treat them better than you treat the straight people. Otherwise, we're going to make it hard for you to survive. Knowing abortion make a black woman estranged from the Most High. They export abortion to every country of the world through Planned Parenthood under the guise of helping. I told you all, when the Caucasians offers you help, don't accept it because it's going to be detrimental to you and beneficial to them. They tell the black community, they tell the black woman, the babies you're carrying will complicate your life. It will make your life difficult. You won't prosper. The black woman run to Planned Parenthood. She has abortion and abortion and abortion. And now she's estranged from the Most High. You come to California, and every black woman you talk to, ask them one question. Have you ever had an abortion? You tell me yes. They're going to tell you yes. Every black woman that I have met have the sign of the mark of the beast because they have the abortion. All I want is the sign of the mark of the beast is not for me to tell you. That is something that the Most High have revealed to me and showed to me. It's a visible sign. You understand? It's a visible sign. Every black woman that I meet here in California has the mark of the beast because they have indulged in homosexuality. They want to be integrated with a people who hates them. Listen to me, people. Your enemy will never become your friends. No matter how hard you try, no matter how much you please them, they will never become your friends. And the first thing they get, they are going to try to destroy you. They are going to try to enslave you because the enemy will always remain your enemy. Anyone who start a sexual relationship with a white woman have betrayed his forefathers. He should be avenging the hurt, the pain, and the deaths of your forefathers. But you want to go and be with the Caucasians. You are a traitor to your race. You are a traitor to your parents. You are a traitor to your grandparents. You are a traitor to your foreparents. If you don't know, you don't know. But when you know, you must act like a person who have information, a person who is educated. They're going to come at me. The Caucasians are going to come at me. You think when I see this, every time I speak a message that go against the Caucasian community, they come at me. I'm telling you, they come at me. I suffers, but I don't mind, because who am I? If the Most High, Son, Yahawasha, who we call Jesus, should bear the cross alone and I walk free? I can't walk free if I am supposed to be redeemed as he have redeemed, I have to take up my cross and follow him. The Most High know he can depend on me. That is why he make all of these revelations to me. Because he know that I'm going to speak it publicly. It is not up to me to spread the message. It's my responsibility to speak it. Speak it in a forum where people can hear it. It's the Most High responsibility to get this message to the people who it can best benefit. Hey, this message may have convict you and tell you that you have already had the mark of the beast. That's not my problem. That's your problem for you to deal with. Right? I ain't here to live up to your expectations. I here to live up to the Most High expectations. If you indulge in homosexuality, it is you who enjoy, good afternoon Betty, it is you who enjoy the act of homosexuality. If you had an abortion, it is you who benefited from not having to take care of a child, not me. If you lie down and had sex with a beast, a dumb animal, it is you who enjoy the pleasures, not me. I am not here to live up to your expectation. I am here to live up to the Most High expectation because I love him and he has been protecting me and providing for me and securing me, not you. So if you have found yourself on the wrong side of the Most High, that is for you to go and deal with it. Try your best to find a way to be reconciled to the Father. For those people who have the mark of the beast, as I have outlined it here, and you take the mark of the beast, ain't happening. The people in California, they are feeling the pinch of their choices for choosing the devil over the Most High. They're feeling the pinch every day because their masters has the ability to inflict pain, torment, and agony on them, staying in their homes. In the same way, the voodoo practitioner inflicts great pain, torment, and agony upon his victim. Their masters, the white, the Caucasian, has that ability to do it. I have seen it with my own eyes over and over again. I have feel the repercussion because I do not have the mark of the beast. I have not sold my soul to the devil, to homosexuality, to bestiality, or on any other way. You understand? So they come at me in droves. They do everything in their power to oppress me, to try to get me in line, to whip me in line. They have tried to induce me into homosexuality. I will never indulge in homosexuality. I don't care what people say. I will never volunteer myself to participate in homosexuality. Never. What the Most High says. The Most High says in Romans 1:26 and 27, for this reason I give them up to vile affection. I give them up to vile affection. What does that mean? I hand them over to a people with vile affections who will force them to do things that are not in their nature to do, even though I don't have nothing to do with them. Right? And likewise, even their woman change the natural use, which is against nature. The woman change the natural use, which is against nature. Having relationship with women, having relationship with animals. It's against nature to have an abortion. Going and have an abortion. They change their natural use. You understand? And likewise, men leaving the natural use of the woman, born in their lust, one towards another. Men with men working that which is unseemly. Right? 28. Romans 1:28 says, they did not retain the knowledge of God in them, so the Most High gave them over to a reprobate mind. What does this mean? It does not mean that their mind just become immediately distorted. No. I will tell you from what I've experienced in California. He gave them over to the wicked white people who controls the demons, who get them to do all manner of evil, to shame the Most High. The white people get them to rape each other, to shame, to destroy the black community. They get them to participate in homosexuality, and when they don't do it, they are inflicted with severe pain. They offer them multi-million-dollar contract to play basketball, but first you have to take a dick up your ass, or put your dick in someone else's ass. Are you using dick and ass on this thing? Yes, because it is true, right? They offer them lots and lots of money to come in the public and to pretend to be homosexual and participate in homosexual acts so other black men and women can see them, so that they can think that if they do it with all of their money and all of their celebrity status, it's okay for the young one to do it. That is what they have been doing to destroy the black community, to destroy the Israelite community in this place. You understand? Because they know who you are and they know who they are, right? They are a well-oiled machine that is designed to destroy the Israelite community wherever we are found. In America, the black population in the United States, they are trying their utmost best to destroy everyone. The black community in the Caribbean, in South America, everywhere we are found, they are trying their utmost best to destroy us, to ensure that we become victims. Again, slave in a new slavery. Well, Deuteronomy 28 says, no man will be able to save us. Moses saved our forefathers from Egyptian bondage. The Most High intercede and save our forefathers from the bondage of the transatlantic slave trade. But this new slavery, which represents the mark of the beast, once you get it, there is no turning back. You are under the control of the Caucasians, because who control the demons that possess you controls you. They are able to determine whether you fall down, whether you tumble over. They can give you a heart attack. They can cause your death at any time. Because the Most I say, I give you over to the reprobates. I hand you over to those people who hate you. I hand you over to your enemies. I hand you over to a reprobate mind. Those who have a reprobate mind, I hand you over to them. Let them deal with you. That is why the reprobates, they have to prove their love. They have to prove their love to Lucifer. That is why people like Jennifer Hudson, the big singer with millions of dollars and big house, had to sacrifice her mothers and her brother in order to please Lucifer, so Lucifer don't take her, right? That is why people like Prince, child die in child's birth, because Prince had to offer that child as a sacrifice to Lucifer to prove he loved Lucifer, so that he can continue to live and he can continue to make music. That's why Prince never had another child. You understand? That is why Michael Jordan had to sacrifice his father, so that he can live. All of these people with their big millions of dollars contract, they are given these monies to deceive our people into participating and doing the things that the Most High say we must not do, into deceiving our people, into becoming reprobate, to becoming subjective to the control of the reprobates, into deceiving our people to get the mark of the beast. And once you get the mark, there's no turning back, my people. The Most High said, I hand you over to a reprobate mind. Remember, those who exhaust the Most High, those who wear out the sins of the Most High, are the Caucasians. Everywhere they turn. Hey, the Native American, they weigh them out. Smallpox. Kill them by the dozen, by the handful, by the hundred, by the thousand, because it suits their purpose. Right? The Israelites, they take us from where we were and bring us over here. As Deuteronomy 28 says, and they wear us out the sins of the Most High. Right? Who wearing out the sins of the Most High? In England with the Windrush situation, the Caucasians. Who wearing out the sins of the Most High in America? Shooting down the black Americans for no reason at all. Absolutely no reason at all. For nothing else but being chosen of the Most High. And people, another thing. Those people who they shoot down, they are all reprobates. They have also had the mark of the beast. All those people that were shot down in America, they have the mark of the beast. Every one of them have the mark of the beast. Let me tell you something. No one can touch the faithful children of the Most High. They put it in the words because they want us to believe that they have the power to touch. They can't touch me. They can't shoot me down in the street. Look, I putting this out in the stratosphere. No one can shoot me down in the street and kill me. I am untouchable. I say that all the time. I have never given myself over to homosexuality. I have not been possessed by the demons that they control. They can't touch me. They can only inconvenience me for a little while. Only inconvenience me. That's all they can do. Provide an inconvenience to me. They can't kill me. I am telling you that. The day, if you ever heard Alan Palmer shot down and killed, it's because Alan Palmer became silly and stupid and put his dick in someone else, which I'll never do. Or allow someone to volunteer to someone put their dick in my ass. I will never do that. It is only when, let me tell you people, listen carefully, they could only shoot down the people who they have control over. The people who have the most I have washed their hands on. If that person have not laid down to a beast, have not participated in homosexuality, have not had an abortion, they can't kill them. They can only kill. They can only kill. They can only kill the people they have control over. If you never lie down to a beast, you never had homosexual behaviors, you never had an abortion, you cannot be murdered. I can prove this from the word of the Most High. I can prove this from the word of the Most High. Hey, they mess up the word. The Most High have shown me all these things. That is why I can speak. That is why I can speak with such authority. Without fear of looking over my shoulder. They can't kill me. I can kill them. You have to remember. You have to remember. Only those who die in war, all Israelites, Saul and those people, were those who Most High wash his hand for them. The Israelites, our foreparents don't die in war. We fight war for days upon days and months upon months and never die. Because we are untouchable. Do you think the Most High is so slack concerning his promises that he will allow his enemies, our enemies, to be able to kill us? Just like that? No way. They can only cause us minor inconvenience. That is all. That is all, people. That's why I tell you, my brothers and my sisters who are watching me here, share this video. Let our other brothers and sisters know. Stay away from homosexuality. Stay away from bestiality. Stay away from abortion. When somebody rape you, make it public. You understand? Make it public so that you do not become a castaway, where the Most High wash his hand on you. Because guess what? Guess what? The Most High wash his hand on you. Because he said, nah, you have done what I say not to do. People, it's time to kill them. But if they escape death, they don't escape. Because now they become slave to the reprobates. They become slave to the reprobates. People, believe me, all those people that the police in America have been shooting down, the police in England have shot down, they all wanted to be the friends of the Caucasians. So they do what the Caucasians were doing. The Caucasians induce them into homosexuality, they induce them into bestiality, they induce them into abortion. The Most High wash his hand upon them and hand them over. Oh, you want to do what they want to do? Go meet them. See if they're gonna, I give you free will. Now you'll do what they say, when they say. People, believe me. Believe me when I'm saying this. If you have never have an abortion, nobody can murder you. Bullets will fly all around you, they can't kill you. If you have never participated in homosexuality, nobody can murder you. You can get injured, but never murdered. The Most High, for your obedience and for your steadfastness, the Most High angels will always protect you. The Most High Holy Spirit will lead you away from those dangers that were put there in your path for you. The Caucasians have exported from since the 16th century. They have been exporting homosexuality through the Catholic Church. They've exported homosexuality, and the Catholic priests rape our little boys and had them hide it. Indulge our people. Now, if you talk out against homosexuality, you're a bad man, you're branded, you cannot work, you'll lose your job. You're against gay. The Most High says, if a man would lie with a man as he would lie with a woman, he must be put to death, and his blood shall be on his own hands. Who can go against the word of the Most High? It's only the reprobate, it's only the devils. The Most High says, if a man cause a pregnant woman to lose her child, he must pay for it. But if we decide, if we can conclude that his actions were intentional, that man who caused a woman to lose a child must pay with his life. Because in the Most High eye, the child in the womb is just as valuable as you who are carrying that child, as you who are walking here today, as you who are listening to me. We don't want to put a value on that child because we want the privilege to be able to abort these children whenever we please, for whatever purpose we please. This is just a fact. My people, follow Alan's advice. You should know by now that when I talk, I'm talking because the Most High have given me the right to talk. The Most High have given me the authority to talk. The Most High have trusted me with so many things, people. So many things. You'll never believe what you've trusted me, because I've proven myself faithful, that I'm unafraid to say what he wants me to say. I am unafraid to say what he wants me to say. That is why he trusted me with these things. Caucasians are walking around with him, think that their presence will stop me from saying what I have to say. I don't care about them. They can't touch me. What they can do, inconvenience me. That's all they can do. They can't kill me. They can't. I don't want their money. I don't want the woman. I don't want the friendship. I don't want the fame. They can't induce me into homosexuality by offering me money. Let me tell you how they get these young men and women to. Let us picture Kobe Bryant. Michael Jordan have already sold his soul some years ago. Kobe Bryant, a young man, watching Michael Jordan, is fascinated by Michael Jordan. He wants to be just like Michael Jordan. Everything he does, he is obsessed with Michael Jordan. He is a fanatic for Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan accepted. I'll take a dick up my ass. I'll put my dick in somebody's ass. I'll get this big contract. I'll get the demon. the demonic forces that would help me to become the best basketballer I could ever become. And I will have the admiration of the entire world. Picture a young man like Kobe Bryant, 19 years old, walk into the office of an executive of a basketball team. And that executive said to Kobe, 19 years old, Kobe, I heard that you like Mike. Yeah, I love Mike. Mike is the greatest thing ever, man. You go all giddy eyes when you hear Mike's name. And they show him a video of Michael Jordan taking a dick up his ass or putting his dick in somebody else's ass. It's Kobe. If you want to be like Mike, you have to do just like Mike did. And we will ensure that you become like Mike. What do you think Kobe going to say? If Mike did it, he loved Michael so much. If Mike did it, it's against my heart, it's against my conscience. But I am going to do it also. Because I love Mike so much. Everything Mike do, I am willing to do. I want to be like Mike. Remember that term? I want to be like Mike. People, trust me on this. Trust me on this. The people who are trying to tell you nothing is wrong with homosexuality, they have also already obtained the mark of the beast, and they are trying to deceive you into becoming a castaway, just like them, into becoming totally estranged from the Most High, so the Most High will wash his hands from you, withdraw the Holy Spirit from you, take away the protection of his holy angels, and allow demons to inhabit you. Jesus Christ, Yahawasha, the Son of the Most High, the black man like us, the Son who came down, says, if you leave your house unattended, means that the Holy Spirit and the angel of the Most High is not with you, then devils and demons are going to occupy that house. My people, blessed be the name of the Creator of heaven and earth and the very existence of existence and all that dwells therein. As I come to the end of today, Father, people, Most High, thank you for giving me your words. Thank you for giving me the fearlessness and boldness to speak your words. And thank you for taking this word where it's supposed to be going. It is not my responsibility to take it. That's your responsibility. Most High, you just give me the right to speak. You are the one who will take it. My people, have a wonderful weekend. Tomorrow, we discuss Lasso Frey. I'm out.